past few weeks being unusually quiet and a bit chilly for most, will a disturbance cause a blast of cold air, stick around into Halloween, and will this cause accumulating snowfall? I'll be breaking that all down coming up in this video. Howdy y'all, and welcome. We're going to start looking at the 500 millibar height anomaly map. This determines our troughing and ridging patterns. The blues are the troughs, and the reds, that's the ridge. Usually ridges are associated with sort of warmer and nicer weather, and troughs are usually associated with cooler and sort of suckier weather. And we can see we have a disturbance down here, which is remnants of what was Hurricane Norma, which made landfall just south of the Baja of Mexico, with winds over 80 miles an hour, max gusts of 100. Y'all may wonder how is this going to play a role in our weather pattern moving forward. As you can see, it's going to be moving north towards the north. It's going to be bringing some well-needed precipitation, possibly to much of the central part of the country, which I'll get into here in a little bit. But as you can see, a major ridge is going to win out for much of the central and eastern part of the country, with a major trough out west. You know, troughs and ridges don't get along, so it's going to be bringing on a lot of potentially severe weather along this area here. Now watch as we move towards November here. You can see a major trough is going to be setting in for the eastern part of the country. And it looks like a zonal flow pattern is going to be in store as we head towards November. Now, as far as temperatures go, we're going to take a look at the temperature anomalies. This determines our above or below average temperatures of what we could expect. We can see that we're going to be experiencing some above average temperatures for the central and eastern part of the country for quite some time, while the western and northwestern part of the country is going to be gaining in on some way below average temperatures. But it looks like a pattern flip is in store, as it looks like below average temperatures are going to be setting in out east, while sort of above average temperatures are going to be expected out west. Now y'all may wonder, what are the exact temperatures going to look like? Well, we can see that 70 degree temperatures are going to be in store for the central and eastern part of the country for quite some time, so go out there and enjoy the nice temperatures while they last, because it looks like this frigid air is going to start to make its way towards the east, as it looks like a major cold front is going to be setting in by Halloween weekend. And as you can see, really frigid air is going to win out, as it looks like old man winter is going to be starting to make a comeback. And look at this. That is some really frigid air. So just again, please go out there and enjoy the nice temperatures if you live out in the central and eastern part of the country while it lasts, because it's not going to last that long. As we can see on the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook map, we can see way below average temperatures are expected for much of the central and western part of the country, while above average temperatures are expected from Louisiana and Florida on up into Vermont and New Hampshire. As we head off in the next week, we can see much of the country is going to be getting in on some below average temperatures, while down here by Florida and over here out west, over by California and Washington, y'all going to be expecting some above average temperatures. Now, as far as how this disturbance is going to play a role in our little weather pattern as far as precipitation goes, we can see that we're going to be potentially dealing with some severe weather for the next couple days, where there is a marginal risk that has been issued within these zones, which really the main threat is going to be flooding. Y'all going to be expecting upwards of 2 to 4, and some locations you'll be expecting upwards of 6 inches of rainfall in this area. So just please be prepared for flooding, as there's a slight risk of excessive rainfall issued. So if you live in a low-lying area, please be aware of this. See a flooded roadway, turn around and do not drown. Now, as far as the severe weather threats go, there's a small tornado chance down here by Texas. I would expect that to occur through the late evening into overnight hours tonight, so make sure you turn on all alerts on your phones, make sure you know where to go, and that tornado warning is issued. And really, the main threats are mainly going to be just damaging winds and large hail and flooding if you live within these zones for the next couple of days. There's also a big snowstorm that's going to be occurring up here from Washington down into Wyoming, where winter storm warnings have already been issued. Winter storm watches and advisories have already been issued as well. But if you live in the winter storm warning areas, I would expect upwards of 4 to 11 inches and possibly 2 feet if you live up in the upper elevations. Now, if you live in the advisories and watch areas, I would expect upwards of 2 to 5 inches. So go out there and enjoy this winter weather. If you love the winter weather, I'm sure they've already named this winter storm. They love naming winter storms just like name poops. I just don't understand why we name winter storms. It's just ridiculous. But go out there and enjoy it regardless. Whatever this winter storm is going to be called, just go enjoy it. Go enjoy the ski slopes. But if you have to get out on the roads up here, please be careful. Pack safety kit with you just in case you get stuck. as it looks like this is going to last all the way through Thursday evening. And once we get past that, it looks like more well-needed precipitation is going to be expected for the eastern part of the country. As you know, we've been in some drought-like conditions out here in the eastern part of the country. And it looks like as we head towards Halloween weekend, looks like yet another disturbance is going to be rolling through. And this is going to be bringing our cold air. So it looks like some severe weather is going to be possible from Kansas down into Texas. And on the backside of that, we could expect some snowfall, where we could expect upwards of possibly a dusting to possibly 3 inches in some areas. Now, this is too far out to forecast any exact snowfall totals, so just please be aware of that. And it looks like it's going to be making its way eastward. It's going to be bringing some really chilly areas. You can see a major trough is going to be setting in. And as you can see by Halloween, we can see our Halloween forecast. If you're heading out trick-or-treating on Halloween night, it looks like from Alabama up into Virginia, I would pack an umbrella and bundle up. And if you live from Minnesota down into Michigan, I would expect some snow showers. If you're heading out there, just please be careful, as you could experience some slick spots out there. But for the rest of the country, it looks like it's going to be pretty nice as far as precipitation goes. It's going to be pretty dry out there. So go out there, enjoy trick-or-treat. I will have a full in-depth Halloween forecast in the next video, so make sure you're subscribed down below so you never miss an upload, because here at Willie's Weather, we make weather forecasting fun and informative. So it looks like it's going to be cold and dry for much of the country, but sort of soggy over here from Alabama to Virginia and from Minnesota down into Michigan. And once we get past that, it looks like this dry pattern is going to win out for much of the country, except for over here by Washington into California. But as we look at the precipitation outlook for the next 6 to 10 days, we can see much of the country is going to be getting some well-needed precipitation, as it looks like above average precipitation is expected. Now, surprisingly, below average precipitation is in store from Minnesota over into Washington, into Nevada and Utah. Now, as we head off into next week, it looks like most of the country is going to be near normal or above average. Now, lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at the fall foliage map, as it looks like much of the country is already peaked. But if you live out here in the eastern part of the country, go out there and enjoy the fall foliage while it's still warm out, because the warm weather ain't going to last all that long. So again, just go out there and enjoy some fall foliage, and make sure if you can, go send me some fall foliage pictures. I'd like to see them. Send them my X page and my Facebook page. I'll have links to those in the description down below, so go down there and follow my Facebook and Twitter page. I'd like to see those fall foliage pictures. So it looks like yet another wild weather ride is going to be in store as we head towards November, because it looks like in the central and eastern part of the country, warm air is going to be setting in for a little bit, but don't get used to it, because it looks like old man winter is going to win out. So go and enjoy it. Enjoy these fall leaves as well. And with warm air and cold air clashing, that comes with some severe weather as well. So it looks like down by Texas on Tuesday night, looks like you could come into a big old tornado threat. So make sure you have alerts turned on your phones, keep fresh batteries in the weather radios, and know where to go when that tornado warning does get issued. Make sure you keep as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. There's also a big old winter storm up in the northwest. If you live in the winter storm warning areas, I would expect upwards of 4 to 11 inches of snowfall. Up in the upper elevations, I would expect upwards of 2 feet. If you live in the winter storm watches and advisory areas, I would also expect upwards of 2 to 5 inches. So if you have to get on the roads, please be careful. Pack a safety kit with you. Go enjoy this winter weather if you love winter weather, and send me some snowfall pictures as well if you can, and do so safely. I like to see them, so send them over to my X page and my Facebook page. I'll have links to those in the description down below, so go check those out, and thank you. And again, go out and enjoy those ski slopes if you can as well, if you have any ski slopes near you. As far as Halloween goes, I will have a spooky forecast in the next video, so go stay tuned to that, and make sure you're subscribed down below so you never miss an upload. Because it looks like, if this forecast holds, it looks like dry and cold conditions are going to be in store for much of the country, so it's good for the trick-or-treaters that are heading out there. But if you live from Alabama up into Virginia, it looks like some soggy conditions are going to be in store, so pack an umbrella. If you live from Minnesota on down into Michigan, I would expect some snow showers, so please be careful out there, as you could expect some slick spots. So again, just please bundle up. And I also have a Rumble channel as well, so make sure you go follow that. Do some uploads on there as well. And thank you. So if you liked the video, please make sure you hit that like button down below so this video will reach more people, and share it as well so more people are informed about the weather. Also leave some feedback down below. I read every single comment, and any constructive criticism helps the channel and provides you, the viewer, better and more informative forecasts in the future. So thank you. Appreciate everyone's feedback. So again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, Never stop forecasting.